Hey, Tom from Tom's Toons, and this is something that's been driving me nuts for a long time now about comments that have been made how I trailer pontoon boats with a scissor lift trailer. Let's look. You gotta know why I do what I do, and finally I got to show you. Let's pretend that the deck finishes right here or even a little bit in front, and everyone's commented, not everyone, but lots of folks have commented, the boat needs to push all the way to the stops on the trailer. That's how I envision their voices when they say it. Well, let's look at what happens here. If I push the trailer all the way back to where these stops would catch and the boat would be pushed against the stops, this is what happens if you've got a trailer that's a little bit longer than the boat. If we crank it up right now, watch what happens. And it's not even all the way to the stops. That is not how a pontoon boat is designed to be trailered on a crank up or scissor lift trailer like this. That's what would happen if I put a 20-foot boat all the way forward on my trailer that'll haul boats up to 24, 25 feet. So here's what you should do. And it just is nice to see it on an open boat like this because there's no deck to hide it that we can actually see. Here's how I would put this boat on the trailer, whether it's empty like this or a full boat. Watch this. So we're gonna lower down. And what I would do here is I would have the trailer pulled forward and I'd crank the trailer up until it was almost hitting. Then I could slide it back, and when I make contact or I'm close to that transom, now I can crank it up and I'm supporting the boat properly. There's no denying that this cutout in that trailer, we've got supports here and stuff, but it's shaped like most pontoon transoms. This one's a little more squared off, but most of your transoms come to a point in the front. It would ride up in there as far as you can get it, but it might not hit the stops on your trailer. That's okay. You need to strap it so that it can't go forward nor backward, but that transom needs to be down inside of this opening in your trailer. Otherwise, it's gonna ride on top of it, make it more of a tip hazard. As I'm editing this video, there's a few things that I wanted to point out, so I'm gonna insert this piece right now. This is a Hoosier or a PMI trailer, but the way it nests the transom is the exact same as that Genesis trailer that you saw in the other part of this video. This trailer is adjustable, so these are the stops. If you bought this trailer for yourself and you had it fit perfectly to your boat, that Genesis had fixed or welded on stops, those weren't adjustable. These ones are adjustable, so I could adjust them every time I tow a boat, but I don't. I tow anything from a 16-foot to a 25-foot on this trailer, so I adjust where the boat sits on the trailer based on how the transom nests in that back part of the trailer. A lot of people with a pontoon boat don't own their own trailer. They either rent one from the marina, they might borrow one from their neighbors or share one with their neighbors at the lake. That's what I'm talking about here. This isn't that perfect scenario where you buy the exact trailer to fit your exact boat. This is a 22-foot boat. On a trailer, it takes up to a 25-foot pontoon. Let's look at how this will fit up when I put this boat on this trailer. Just like the other boat and trailer, I'm gonna crank this all the way up to where I'm almost touching the cross members, and then I'm gonna push it back till I make contact with the transom. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So I've got that cranked within an inch of the cross members. I'm literally right next to you here, pulling the trailer back. That's the trailer, the front of that transom nesting area hitting the front of the transom. I'm gonna push the boat forward just a couple inches. And let's take a look here. Your trailer might stick out. Totally fine. Let's look at what it looks like on the front. Fitting this 22-foot boat on this trailer, I'll take up to a 25-foot. I've still got a gap here. If you are using your trailer every time on the same boat, go ahead, adjust these brackets. But if you're borrowing a trailer, renting a trailer, these are probably gonna stay put, and you're gonna go by where it ends up in relation to the transom, where it sits on the front of the trailer. Strap her down forward and back so the boat can't shift, and down, and you'll be just fine. Just wanted to point that out as I was editing those couple big factors, who this video's aimed at and how it applies on different trailers.